Criminals launder an estimated $2 trillion globally every year, and some of that money funds terrorism. So, how do organizations stop this at the gate? With the right internal controls. Welcome back to the GRC Sentinel. Today, we're unpacking the essential internal controls that help fight money laundering and terrorist financing, often referred to as AML CFT controls. We'll also explore the vital role of internal audit in verifying those controls work, not just on paper, but in real-world application. AML CFT stands for Anti-Money Laundering and Combating the Financing of Terrorism. Most countries base their frameworks on guidance from top organizations like the Financial Action Task Force, FATF, the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, BCBS, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and regional bodies like GIABA in West Africa. These bodies set the global standard for internal controls in financial institutions and other regulated entities. Let's break down some core controls you should find in any organization's AML CFT program. 1. Risk-based customer due diligence, CDD. Identify and verify customers' identities. Understand the nature of their business. Apply enhanced due diligence for high-risk customers, like PEPs, politically exposed persons. 2. Ongoing transaction monitoring. Monitor patterns and flag suspicious transactions. Use thresholds, red flag indicators, and automation where possible. Ensure timely suspicious transaction reports, STRs. 3. Record keeping. Maintain client records and transaction logs for at least 5 years. Ensure they can be retrieved quickly for audits or investigations. 4. Internal training and awareness. Regular staff training on AML CFT, risks, typologies, and reporting obligations. Tailor training for different levels: frontline staff, compliance teams, and senior management. 5. Independent testing of AML controls. External or internal audits to review system effectiveness. Testing should cover both control design and operating effectiveness. 6. Appointment of a compliance officer. Must be senior, competent, and independent, responsible for oversight of AML CFT programs and reporting to regulators. 7. Screening against sanctions lists. Regularly screen new and existing clients. Use up-to-date databases and escalate true hits immediately. 8. Governance and tone at the top. Senior management must demonstrate zero tolerance for AML breaches. Boards should be trained and held accountable for AML oversight. So where does internal audit come in? Internal auditors are not part of daily operations, and that's their strength. They provide objective, independent assurance that the AML CFT program is 1. Well-designed. Are the policies and controls appropriate? 2. Effectively implemented. Do employees follow them in practice? 3. Continuously improved. Are weaknesses corrected in time? Here are specific audit activities tied to AML/CFT. 1. Control testing. Are high-risk customers being flagged properly? Are STRs submitted on time? 2. Staff interviews and walkthroughs. Does staff know how to spot suspicious activity? Are they trained regularly? 3. Documentation review. Are customer files complete? Is there a documented risk assessment? 4. System testing. Does the monitoring system generate useful alerts? Are alerts properly resolved and documented? And remember, internal audit must report serious deficiencies to the Board Audit Committee and, if needed, support management in meeting regulatory expectations. Here's a case that says it all. A financial institution in Europe was fined over 90 million euros after an internal audit failed to detect that thousands of customer accounts were being opened without proper ID checks. Why? The audit team focused only on documentation, not actual business practices. Strong controls are meaningless if they're not tested thoroughly, and that's where audit truly makes a difference. To wrap up, internal controls around AML/CFT are guided by global frameworks like FATF and BASE. Controls must be practical, risk-based, and regularly updated. Internal audit acts as a watchdog, giving assurance that controls are not just written down, but work. Together, these elements protect not just the organization, but the integrity of the global financial system. Have you reviewed AML CFT controls in your organization lately? Drop your experience in the comments, and be sure to check out this video. Stopping Dirty Money: Internal Audit versus Financial Crime. Only here on the GRC Sentinel.